Right, welcome back. Now the underneath's all done, I'm now working on the tyres, the rims and the mud guards. So with the tyres, done all 4 tyres, put the rims on the inside of the tyres. I didn't paint the rims, I didn't spray paint them or anything. I've just used a bare plastic because I didn't feel the need to paint these, because to be honest they match quite well with that. So the only thing I painted was the wheel nuts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the one in the middle, that's 5. So I put the decal on, which was the Oz Racing stroke Ford decals. That was just one decal, it was like a circular strip decal. Now on the Mitsubishi Evo and the Toyota Corolla, these would have been separate. But that was just one decal. Microset, Microsol, and then seared them in the clear gloss. The Michelin decals, where you just push them onto the tyre, put your finger in a bit of water and then just take the backing paper off, let that dry, and then just sealed that in the clear gloss when I sealed the Oz decals. And then once that clear gloss dried, then I resealed them in the mat so they could blend in. So the two I've put on the wheel hubs, the brake hubs. You just very gently push them on and twist them as you put them on, so you don't snap that where it meets there. Once those were on, then you've got your mud guards. Now you cut them into like a mouth shape on your blue rubber sheet. As it says there, you've got the template. So what I did is I've got like the tracing paper, backing protective paper for the decals, and just trace them off there like that. And then I've just got a bit of serial card and just put them on that. But then I realised I didn't need to cut all 4 pieces out because I could just reverse these. So that's what I've done. So you get like a mouth shape. So this one's the rear one. You get like a mouth shape. I just cut it with my scissors on the outer, and then got my Swan Morton knife and cut the middle part of the mouth out. This one's for the front. That's for the front mud flap, mud guard. And then basically what you do is you get the mouth part of the mud guard. Which way is it? Yeah, that's it. So you get the mouth part of the mud guard, and that's got to meet that there like that. So the mouth of the lower part of the mud guard, the mouth, that goes on the outer wall of the fender well, and then the rest of it just goes in that channel there into the fender well wall, and that goes that'll sit right in there like that. And then you just, obviously I've got to push that back a little bit. So you just get your super glue, you run it here, and then you run it on the back of here, and that's what you get there. You get that one there, and you get the one at the back there. So all I've got to do now is just put these 2 mud guards on and then put the wheels on, and then eventually that will be sitting on its wheels. Right, welcome back. I've now glued in the other 2 mud guards. So you could probably just make out the little mouth opening there. You run your glue on the outer lip of the fender well there. You put the rest of the glue there, and you get your Q-tip stroke cotton bud and just rub those down until it sets. That's the rear one. The front one, again, there's a little gap there of the mouth. Glue there, get your Q-tip, rub that down, and that's all lovely and set, all 4 mud guards. Now, getting the wheels, so you get your pin, and you gently push that on to the little hole there, and you just, once it goes in, if it wants to go in, that's it, and then you just gently twist and push at the same time, making sure your finger and your thumb are on the tyre, not the rim with a decal. So that's the one done. I'll get the other one. Again, lining up the pin with a hole, and you just push that in the hole, twist and push on the tyre with your finger and your thumb, and that's that all done. And then the focus is now finally sitting on all four wheels. So now that's done, I can start work on the outer body shell now. Right, welcome back. I've done a bit of work on the outer body shell. First thing I did was I painted the inside of the reflectors under the bumper and the bonnet in the silver. So I've done that. I painted underneath where I've mounted these orange bits in, the clear parts. I painted those in silver as well. And then I just mounted the clear parts, so you got the front headlamps, two of those. Then I painted these two in the Tamiya X26 clear orange, and then just glued those in with the glue and glaze. I've also done the wing mirrors. I got the silver photo etch pieces, and just put a bit of blue tack on the end of my cocktail stick, and just got the photo etch silver part and just put that in once I put the super glue inside the wing mirror housing. So that's that done. You've also got the rear part behind the clear part. I painted that in silver as well. I painted those two in the silver underneath, and on the clear part it told me to paint a little stripe on the top of those parts, and I used Tamiya X27 clear red for those. With the rear lights, you've got the Tamiya X26 clear orange for the bottom part, and then for the top part you got the Tamiya X27 red, clear red. Painted those, took about 3 coats, let those dry, and then once they're dried I just glued those in. Once those were glued in, I then glued the rear wing on. Now underneath here on the wing you got like a little tab that locks in to a little like a mounted catch underneath there. So what I did is I just got my cocktail stick again and just dipped it in the revel contactor, and then just went underneath and then put the wing in. That locked into place, and then I just ran the glue, the revel contactor around the top there, and that's dried of tree. That's really stiff. And last but not least, I finally put my aftermarket decals on for the rear window. Now they were slightly too big, but if you remember I didn't glue the window in, so I cut the decal right up to the edge of the black line, and then I got the clear part and then just cut around it with my scissors, and it fit perfect. And then I glued the window in, let that dry, and then put the decal on, and the decal has settled absolutely 100% perfect, especially around the back of the light here and where it meets the door there. It's absolutely perfect. On this side it's the same as well. So with that being said, this part of the focus is now done, and this fella is ready for decals. Right, welcome back. I've started decaling on the Focus, and the decals that I've put on so far have gone down really well, apart from this side panel decal here. So it's going from the rear of the front fender well all the way up, over the door, over the rear quarter panel and the rear fender well, and then it goes round the back here along with this part of the decal, and that would go there. That is all one decal. Trying to put it on as one decal has proved a bit of a bitch. So what I've had to do is I've had to snip it there on the Telefonica Movie Star. So I'll put this one down, microset, and the many applications of Sol. You can see where I've tried to push it in with a microset into the crease of the fender well. It's tore on me. I've still got some folds to deal with as well, and then trying to get it round here as well, proving a right absolute bitch. So I put that one on, then waited for that to dry, blended the Telefonica Movie Star one in. I've done it quite well on this side, but on this side I'm having the same problem. Again, all one decal. I've cut it there, got my microset trying to fold it into the crease, and they've tore on me again. Once that was dry, many applications of Sol, finally put this piece on, trying to get it to go around the corner there of the rear quarter panel onto the boot. Blended it quite well with the Telefonica Movie Star, but I've still got all these cracks and creases to deal with and folds. But these cracks here, I'll be able to top them up with a night blue. So if you do buy this set that I've bought, the Rally Miniature, just be wary of these same problems that I'm having. The Sol is getting there with each application. It's just a long, tedious process.